One of my absolute all-time favorite meals before I went whole food plant-based was like a good chicken parmesan. And honestly, I've never actually tried to make that. So today I'm gonna start a journey towards trying to make the ultimate whole food plant-based tofu parm that I could possibly muster. I'm gonna be a little lazy tonight. I'm going to use just jarred tomato sauce. It's a healthy version. If you want me to make a homemade tomato sauce in another video, or maybe later on this video, I'll make it if I have to do multiple versions of this anyway. Let me know in the comments down below. But to start off, the first thing we need to do if we want to get that kind of like chickeny texture with our tofu is we're going to freeze our tofu, you know, at least the night before. That's all I did. Before I went to bed, I threw it in the freezer. And when I woke up in the morning, I pulled it out of the freezer. I let it sit on the counter for a little while. And then what I did is I plugged my sink up and I put hot water on it and let the tofu just sit in there for like an hour or two to continue to thaw out. Now I'm doing like a big batch of this because I think Ephraim's got a friend or two coming over for dinner tonight. And also it's just nice to have for lunches later on in the week and whatnot. So I'm going to, I didn't show it here, but I literally just wrung and squeezed out the tofu first, and then I'm putting it inside of a tofu press. If you don't have a tofu press, don't worry about it. Just take a cloth or some paper towels, wrap it around the tofu, and then put it on between two plates, and then put some heavy cookbooks or anything heavy on top of it. And then just let that press the tofu for like a half hour or so. An optional step you can take, I'm not gonna do it today, is for me, I like to cut the tofu into like 4 slabs. If you want to make it really fancy and rip off some corners and make it look more like chicken shape, go for it. I don't want to waste the tofu. Now, an optional step you can take here is to marinate the tofu. I would just use like a 1/4 cup of tamari or soy sauce, 1/4 cup of water, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder, some black pepper, maybe a little bit of salt. And then just marinate that for like 20, 30 minutes or so. I'm gonna skip that today. I'm not worried about it. This is gonna have plenty of flavor from the tomato sauce, from the breading, from, you know, the Parmesan I'm gonna put on top. So I'm not gonna like worry about that extra step. But if you wanna amp it up a little bit and you have some extra time in your hand, go for it. Now we're just gonna make a little breading station first and foremost. So for our wet mixture, we're gonna take this plant milk, use whatever kind you want. This is homemade almond milk that I'm using. We're gonna mix that together with some mustard. Ideally, if you have like a good Dijon mustard, if all you have is like ballpark mustard, that's fine too. And some lemon juice or apple cider vinegar to give it a little bit extra tang. Mix that all up until it's nice and smooth. And then for our dry mixture, if you don't have a gluten allergy, awesome. Use some whole wheat breadcrumbs. If you want to make this gluten-free, you can either find some gluten-free breadcrumbs. I think we're out of those. So all I'm going to do today is I'm just going to use some oat flour. And then we're going to mix that together with our nutritional yeast, our seasonings. While we're cooking up a storm here, I just want to remind you, if you haven't joined our mailing list, you can do so. It's completely free. I only send out a message like every 2 weeks. I don't spam you every day. You get a meal, you get a deal. I tell you what we're working on the channel, what you might have missed out on, and you get a little fun fact. So you can use the QR code or there's a link in the description down below. So now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip our tofu into that wet mixture, and then we're gonna make a little bowl for a little extra flour. So if you're gluten-free, just use some oat flour or any kind of gluten-free blend. If gluten's not a problem, use whole wheat flour. We're gonna toss our tofu cutlet into the flour just until it's coated enough, because that's gonna help the wet mixture stick a little bit more. We're gonna put it in the wet mixture, make sure it's coated all around, and then we're gonna toss it into our dry mixture. If you have 2 people, this is helpful. Otherwise, just try to remember like dry hand, wet hand to avoid having to like clean up in between. While you're doing this, preheat your oven or your air fryer, depending on what you're using. If you're using an oven, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're using an air fryer, try like 375 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what I'm gonna do in mine. Every tofu cutlet's gonna get the exact same treatment. Oat flour into the wet mixture, and then into our like breading mixture that has the nooch and the spices in it. Once that's all done, we are going to bake that for like 20 to 25 minutes, probably if you're using the oven. If you're using an air fryer, probably 15 to 20 minutes max. You want it to have a nice crispy tang to it, so keep an eye on it because depending on your oven or air fryer, it might cook a little bit quicker and you don't want it to get burnt. Now, while it is cooking, that's when you get to do all the rest, which is super, super simple, which is just getting your pot on the stove boiling up. Use whatever pasta you want. Traditionally, this is like a spaghetti type thing, but you do you when it comes to your pasta shapes. Heat up your tomato sauce. For vegetable on the side, I'm gonna keep this really, really simple. We have got some frozen broccoli in the freezer. I'm just gonna steam that while I'm cooking my pasta on the side. Now, while all those are doing their things, we're going to make our Parmesan mixture. This is super, super simple. And if you have like a little magic bullet type blender, that's the best thing to kind of make this in. And all it is gonna be doing is mixing together our nuts and our spices here and just pulsing them until they're into a nice little crumble. I'm using cashews here. If you have got some Brazil nuts, I would maybe do half and half of that. The Brazil nuts also have the added benefit of the selenium in them. You could swap this out with pretty much any nut you've got, but I like cashew because it's a nice neutral flavor and it lets like the other flavors from the spices we're putting in here to add to it. If you do have some lemon, I do highly recommend putting a little bit of lemon zest in there. Adds a nice little bit of bright freshness to it.
Yeah, good.
For a little tofu parm?
Yeah.
Not bad. One of the reasons I love a dish like this is not only is it super easy to make, but it's also really easy if you're living in a house where not everyone necessarily eats exactly the same. So Wooly and I are plant-based, but our kids were raised as vegetarians, so they still have some cow cheese from time to time. So for them, they can put their cow Parmesan on top, and we can put our real whole food Parmesan on top. I hate when people say real cheese or real this. It's like, cheese is cheese, in my opinion, you know? Milk is milk from an almond or from a cow. You don't call it real because what's real to me might not be real to you. Anyway, that's my soapbox. Let's go back to making pasta. And then we're done, super, super simple. You're going to scoop out your pasta, put a little sauce on there, then put on a tofu cutlet or two, depending on your appetite, and then sprinkle the Parmesan cheese on top. Oh, put the broccoli on the side somewhere too, obviously. That's a good thing to do. Now let's see if this is a keeper with my family or I gotta keep working on it. It's loud chaos in the house. Many people are over. All right, what do we think, Annie?
I think so. I like it. We should make it more often.
You like this?
No, I was lying.
Aw.
Yes, I like it.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I don't know that I would change anything. I don't think I screwed this up too bad.
It's lemony.
It is?
Our Parmesan is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I like it. I've never made something like this before, and it's very good.
I don't know. This tastes like a tofu nugget
Want to try?
with sauce on it.
Is that tofu? Yeah.
Solid B.
So much to my surprise and shock, the family really enjoyed this recipe, and I don't think I'm gonna keep on mucking around with it too much. I might, if I put it in like a book down the line, I might play with it a little bit more, but I'm happy to share this one. I really, really enjoyed it. It's gonna make leftovers for me for a couple of days for lunch, which is awesome. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any dishes that you wanna see me kind of reimagine to make whole food plant-based, and I'll add that to my to-do list. Before we sign off, I'd like to give a quick hello to some of you who said hello to us in the comments down below. Mary Beth from Fort Collins, Colorado. Lindsay from City Island, a fishing village in Bronx, New York. Laura from Stony Plain, Alberta. Kim from Southern Virginia. Anna from New York City. Carol from the beautiful Oregon coast in Newport, Oregon. Kelly and her daughter Chloe from Woodstock, Illinois. Janice from Hawaii, who says aloha. Peter from Bradford in Northwest England. Napagal from Alexandria, Virginia. Nancy from Scottsdale, Arizona. Elisa in Redford, Michigan. And Trudy from the United Kingdom. If you'd like a shout out here on the channel, all you have to do is say hi to us in the comments down below. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from, and what's your favorite pasta dish. And if you want to bump up on that shadow list, consider joining us over in the Mighty Network for that perk, along with many, many others. You get advanced viewings on these videos. I do recipe testing over there, but the most important of which is just being part of a community of like-minded individuals, especially if you're the only person that you know that's on this plant-based journey. You can be part of a group over there. And you can join us there for the price of a crappy cup of coffee a month. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, let YouTube know to share with other people. Obviously, subscribe for more videos like this. And if you're still hanging around, YouTube has this video all queued up for you to enjoy right here. Thanks.